This video is going to be for students at Concordia University and how you can get things out of Angel before the October 31st deadline. So I'm going to walk you through a course that I have here, and I'm going to show you a couple different types of items that I'm going to remove out of here. So I'm going to show you how you can move Dropbox submissions. I'm going to show you how you can get discussions out of here, and then also how you can get test scores and stuff like that out of here as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just go into week 1 here. And the first thing I'm going to start with is a Dropbox submission. So I'm going to do this scavenger hunt that I've taken. So you'll notice this view is probably very familiar to you. You could just print this if you wanted so that you were to get your professor's comments if you needed those. So if I were to go up here in the top right and hit print, you'll notice that that feature is going to come in very handy for a lot of different things. However, for this situation, it would not actually download the paper that you turned in. So you might have to print this, and then also clicking on the paper, you can click on the submission that you turned in as well, which would download to your computer if you did not already have it. Now, if you already have a bunch of these documents saved to your computer, you won't have to worry about that, and maybe you're just looking for those specific comments. Okay? So again, you can always use this print feature up here. Now, a nice thing that you can do with this print feature, if you don't necessarily have a printer by you, your computer may have the option in this destination area to save as a PDF, which would be real handy because then you have a digital copy of this, and then if you needed to print it off later, you could by having this PDF. So that's a nice option if you did not know you can do that, that you can print to PDF. Okay, so that is how you would get a Dropbox submission out of Angel. The next thing I'm going to show you is how you can do a discussion board. Now, discussion boards get a little tricky because if you think about it, there's a whole lot of different things that you may have replied to or made a submission on. So I'm going to kind of show you what I think is going to be best and easiest for you to get your information out here, especially if you need it for a portfolio or for future records. The first thing I like to do is change this to a nested view. Okay, and by doing that, you will notice that I have my post right here that I did, and then I have all of the replies underneath it. And what's nice about this is it's all in one screen. If I were to be doing the threaded view, and if I expand my post, you'll notice it doesn't show what other people had to say. And even when I click on my specific post, it only shows mine. So it doesn't show what everybody else had to say. So I like this nested view that you can do. And what you can do then is you have everything that people replied to your post and so forth. So then you could go up to print. And once it loads up here, the preview, you'll notice then that you will have a couple pages of your post and then all of the replies to it. So again, you could do the save as PDF. Or you could print whatever you think is best. So basically, yeah, what you could do then with this nested view is, we'll go back to threaded, and we're going to just go into a different one. So let's say I responded into this introduction one here. I'm going to go into that post, and then now change it to nested view. So then you could go in and you could see the different things that you replied to as well. So that's going to be your best bet for discussion boards. And again, you're using that print feature in the top right. The last thing I'll just show you then real quick is quizzes. So I took a Unit 1 quiz here, and I could print this right here so that I could have the scores that I got. Or what I can do is I can click on the attempt, and then I can see what score I got. It tells me which ones I got right and wrong. And then I could print this for records. And again, you could do your PDF save, or you could actually print it off if you have a printer. So really, a lot of these things, what it boils down to is just getting them open and then hitting this print. If there's other materials in your course, for example, maybe you really wanted something out of week 3 and you wanted the overview or the explorations or whatever it is that your professor posted, these again would be, for my class, this is all of the directions for the whole entire week. Again, you just open it up and you hit print. So really, it's not too hard getting things out of here. I guess the final thing that you may want access on how to get them out would be probably your grades. And I am going to go into the course here. So on your course homepage, you can click on Gradebook. And by doing that, then you could, in theory, print this all off as well. Now, you will notice, though, that there is not a print option on this screen. Okay, so probably what I would actually do is to just highlight all of this. So I would hit Control-C or right-click and do a copy and paste it into a Word document and then save it as a PDF or print it that way. So I hope this tutorial is helpful for you. You can always contact the CELT department. You can call us, or you can give me an email or a call. My email is justin.frisk@cuw.edu. But your best bet would probably be to email our student worker desk, which would be swcelt, so swcelt @cuw.edu, so that we can create a help spot request for you, and then we can get back to you with any questions you may have.